coming. He temp shielded after, and he couldn't bounce back, forcing an ice block. Now he has none left. Looney's on the ropes in terms of cooldowns. I'd say that Enjoy Legion maybe have 2 more attempts to kill Botar before they run out of steam. They need to do something quick. They life grip Frosty into the fight, try and take Botar down, but Botar pre-Earthen Shield totem. That means he's not going to have it. Frosty is still on the run. Full fear on Looney. Fabio securing the win. Will they find it in time? Blizzo cheap shotted. Now Fabio in a kidney shot. Botar into his stun, and Frosty is trying to kite for his life, or he's going to be knocked down to that lower bracket. Zipa is trying to reverse the pressure, but gets steered away. Chasing down Botar. Frosty got into the axe toss. Valkyle's consumption could close this match. Connects to Frosty, bursts him down. Temp shields again, too late. Can he have enough time to trigger it? Looney buys him the time. Temp shield goes off. Frosty will recover. Like I said, they've had 1 attempt there on Botar. No sort of success. They've got maybe 1 more attempt left in them before Frosty goes down.
And they have this 1 push. Will they be able to even get it started, though? Here we see them get the works into Botar. The pressure is coming out, but it looks like he will shrug it off. Blizzo shrugs that mind control as well and instantly tries to stick back to Frosty to find the kill.
Yeah, Frosty is in a ton of trouble. Looney doesn't have very much mana. His Rapture is coming up. That could be his last opportunity to pull back to get his team for 1 more opportunity to push Botar down. Botar has his entire defensive arsenal, though. As long as he sees the swap coming and predicts it, he can set up to survive. They set up a double fear. They swap to Fabio without Earth Shield. If they can get Botar into a polymorph, not able to find it, Looney gets feared away. They're trying to build up their pressure on Frosty. Blizzo gets polymorph. Botar in a stun to deny the dispel. Frosty trying to take control of the fight. Mana is starting to even out, but Botar still has a lot of defensive cooldowns. He gets interrupted. He needs to be careful. He could easily throw this fight away if he's not careful. Frosty getting trained down. Frozen Orb to try and kill Fabio and Blizzo away. Frosty zoning back, baiting him behind the tomb. Trying to bait Fabio into the open. Looney's moving in to maybe fear Botar. Botar's trying to kite away from Looney in the center. Will he be able to in time? Full fear lands. Fabio caught into a kidney shot. He's on top of his portal, so he's not going to be able to line of sight that Evan Bolt with portal. Frosty, though, not able to find it. They swap to Botar instead. Zipai trying to take him down. Will they find it? Astral Shift deflects some of the damage for now. Botar trying to spam heal back to full, expending the last little bit left of his mana, and now suddenly Enjoy Legion seem to be in a driving seat.
They look so good, trying to say, we don't care if you were the champions at BlizzCon. We are the point leaders, and we look to define this entire season with this victory.
Yeah, Botar popping Ascendance with his last attempt to recover. He gets feared on it for a second. Blizzard onto the tomb, and this is the perfect setup for Frosty to drop a Frozen Orb and just get a triple kill. Fabio dangerously low. Botar trying to recover. Drops Healing Tide Totem. Unending result. So many cooldowns flown for Method to stay alive in this fight and keep going. They might have an opportunity. Blind on Blizzo. They're cleaving down Botar and Fabio. Frosty gets stunned up. Fabio trying to set up here for something. He fears them away. If he can get a Falcal's consumption off, that could be their win condition to take Frosty down. Botar's completely out of mana. Double cap totem up from Botar, trying to buy his team an opportunity. Handical dance next. Fabio setting up for his Falcal's consumption. Falcal's consumption gets counterspell. Frosty is still dangerously low, though. They trick the trade, banish him to avoid and execute. Frosty blinks over the tomb. Blizzo leaps to follow up. Frosty kites with the clone of Cold, trying to keep his space, but Blizzo charges in. Does Looney have a life grip? Frosty's in trouble and goes down. No life grip available. Botar gates to safety, jumps in the room to deny any attempt from Zipai, and Method will be advancing to the grand final.
And this is so huge for them. Cannot overstate that. Going to the grand finals and ensuring they're at least going to be getting the second largest portion of points that they can get. And they're not even in the top 7 right now in the EU in the point standing. So this can get them back in this fight. They're going to be jumping over so many teams here. And if they can secure that win as well, man, that's going to be done. So they can jump up to that 4th place position.
Yep, that's a huge jump for Method. This is the tournament that they needed to reinvigorate themselves on the point standing and show that they are still a titan amongst these teams in Europe.
And Enjoy Legion, though, not out of the fight yet. They looked incredible going into this Game 5 on Ruins. We're going to take a peek at it right now. They knew they had to try something, and they came up with
look how close that was.
Yeah.
If Botar didn't astral shift before the sun, who's dead there? 100%
yeah, that
dead.
pre-astral shift is going to be the thing that allows them to stay in and go to the grand final.
The broken blind actually could have still won off of that, even though he recovered, but because Frosty broke the blind, they lost their kill opportunity. So Enjoy Legion kind of threw that game away. I feel like they had a kill there in the back.
They kind of created the opportunity for themselves and then squandered it. And that was kind of, that happened more than once there, but also the fact that Enjoy Legion had those opportunities speaks a mile
here. Propsy got life grip in to try and start something, but immediately had to blink away. And maybe that life grip ended up being a mistake. It allowed Blizzo to have a lot of uptime and deal a lot of pressure. So Propsy was very scared in this situation throughout the fight. Constantly back and forth between these teams. The Rogue Mage Priest could be the answer that Enjoy Legion needs now that they've warmed up on it, but they're going to have to battle for a second chance.
Yeah, and if they do end up facing against Method again, they need to do it not only once, but twice. That is the disadvantage coming from that lower portion of the bracket. So Method securing another advantage for themselves in this tournament after getting it starting off today.
Propsy was so close to living. If there's any way to get him away from Blizzo at the end, and Botar was actually really low, so very close battle there for game number 5. A lot of unexpected composition picks from both of the teams, but Method squeaks ahead with that blind pick win and advance to the grand finals. Enjoy Legion will be battling it out later today. The next series is Northern Gaming Blue against Emo, which is Cervantes' team versus Mintoike's team. This is a rivalry that has been around for a long time, and so far Cervantes has always cut ahead.
Now, that was just the first series of the day, like you did mention, Sid, and we are going to see that match, and it is in the lower portion of the bracket. That means it is going to be an elimination series. Emo versus Northern Gaming Blue. Whoever comes out on top advances.
Wasn't enough.
Whoever falls, going home. Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
This is just scary. This is one of the scariest things about these tournaments is you get to the lower bracket and you know that every time that you jump out, we're facing a scarier and a scarier and a scarier team. Now here, whoever wins this has to play against Enjoy Legion for a chance at the grand final, but we got to focus on Northern Gaming versus Emo.
The one amazing thing about this year is because there are so many more tournaments, so many more events that are meaningful, right? All these events matter on your step towards getting to BlizzCon, that we can see the level of competition rise up dramatically tournament after tournament. We see different finals, teams coming out of nowhere, having a lot of upsets, and the competition just keeps getting higher. We're only halfway through the qualification phase to BlizzCon, let alone BlizzCon itself. It is going to be insane when we get there.
The thing that was different, like last time around, was the idea that once you actually qualify,
you're done.
You're done. So then you would see teams come through, and every now and then you would see teams come through, and they wouldn't actually this time around, they actually have to go through that gauntlet, and we are still seeing teams rise up to the challenge, and not only come out looking okay, but coming out victorious and proving that they are one of the best teams in the region. I mean, look at boys. They're now sitting number 2, but they really just started their rise.
Yep, definitely awesome to see the teams coming up from the shadows almost, right? They're just teams that played on the ladder, and now suddenly they're taking down the Titans, getting some first place spots and securing their spots in the European Championship later this year. But now speaking more closely about the upcoming series, who do you guys think is going to win? I want you guys to kind of throw your fanboy out and see who's going to win. Is it Minpoike? Are you a Minpoike guy or girl? Are you a Cervantes fan? Come on, show your support. These guys need it. They're battling for their tournament lives here in just a few moments.
Yeah, it is going to be a big one as well. And as we mentioned, this rivalry has been going all of Legion. Emo, though, they have a new member, right? They added them around the Method tournament. We have Jamie on the squad now. How much more deadly? Yeah, that also adds to the
emotional tension.
Yeah, exactly. This adds to it. Jamie also pretty outspoken.
There's burning hatred between Minpoike and Jamie. Those guys don't get along. Yeah, they were in kindergarten. They would be in the corner facing the wall in timeout for the entire years. They would just never turn around. They hate each other.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like this series is going to make them resolve any of that. And we're jumping right into it right now.
What is going on? What? I did not know Jamie could play a Windwalker monk. I guess he's going to be leading with a Windwalker Death Knight Mistweaver composition, whereas the Raiko and Laws are going to be playing Frost Mage RMP that can just destroy a Mistweaver monk. They're going to have to be careful here. Leanne needs to keep his spacing if he wants to stay alive.
Why go with the Walking Dead into Northern Gaming Blue's line is the question.
Oh, they're right on top of him. Raikou, Evan Bolt, they're just looking for an early kill right off the bat. Trinket Life Cocoon out from Lian. A smart and wise trade, as that was the cleanest setup that Northern Gaming Blue could get.
Absolutely beautiful setup, masterful, and it shows Northern Gaming Blue completely confident on this comp. It's one of their primary compositions, even with Zuniaki on the Discipline Bridge. We've been seeing that throughout these tournaments recently with the rise of Disc. But Jamie ultimately going to squeak by.
Triple leg sweep there off the death grip, trying to set some burst over on Raikou. He got temporal shield up. They swap to Jamie. He's getting bursted down in the cheap shots. Gets mind controlled at low health. Blind on the Lian. They cancel the mind control, trying to keep their pressure up. But Jamie portals to safety. They swap to Cervantes in the middle of the map. Zuniaki laying into him as well. Polymorph onto Lian, but no pressure. Cervantes trades out an anti-magic shell. He won't have that available, but he still has a lot of other cooldowns in this Death Knight arsenal to stay alive. I can imagine that Northern Gaming Blue want to look to swap to Lian, which is why they're kiting away from Cervantes. They're trying to bait Lian off that pillar. You see Lian so far away in the back. If he's behind that pillar, it's going to be hard to swap. Waz moves in. Lian sees him coming, paralyzes him. Now paralyzed on Zuniaki. It's a 3-on-1 towards Raikou. Tons of damage coming in with that touch of death. If Jamie can connect just for a few seconds, they look for a kidney shot on Lian. They're just going to try and crowd control him, but they can't follow it up. Raikou can't get back there. Lian in a good position. Northern Gaming Blue are going to have to drag Emo further away from that pillar if they want to find an opportunity.
And they're getting some serious pressure into Cervantes there, getting good control on him as well. And it's just easy for Waz to stick to him. Now Raikou is going to be in Cervantes' crosshairs, but Jamie looking like he could fall down here, caught into the cheap shot, caught into a kidney. He's just trying to hover under that AMZ.
Yep, Shane, nice anti-magic zone from Cervantes. Unfortunately, didn't line up with Icy Veins, so Raikou could have a big opportunity in about a minute from now to burst somebody down, and Cervantes won't be able to save them. They're just trying to pull the trigger right now onto Lian. Will they find it? Triple fear out from Zuniaki. Lian rolls away, leg sweeping Waz, bind and breathing room. Raikou now getting bursted down. Has temporal shield active and is avoiding pressure, so should re-stabilize, but Zuniaki traded out Rapture, so his big recovery tool is gone.
Jamie in the kidney right now.
Touch of Karma traded out for Jamie. That will immune the pressure. Waz immediately swaps off. Jamie trying to play reckless with that Touch of Karma up towards Raikou, but he may be overstaying his welcome. Goes for the Fist of Fury stun. Cervantes, nice life grip. He gets death grip back. Cervantes answers it. Now Raikou blinks away. Waz desperately trying to connect. Mana is definitely in favor, though, of Emo. Pressure in favor, forces a block, and Northern Gaming Blue are going to be the ones on the clock to get something going. Yeah,
Emo looking really strong here at the beginning of the matchup, saying that they were at a severe comp disadvantage. It looked like Jamie was going to be able to be focused down, but Emo doing an incredible job of sticking to Raikou and getting as much pressure in him as possible. He's going to be caught in a paralyzed right now. Does get out of it just in time, and now it's going to be Zuniaki in the end. Leg sweep onto Raikou.
Huge damage followed that up. He's still dangerously low. Zuniaki trying to pick him back up with Pain Suppression and Archangel, but still hovering below half. Cervantes Wraith walking to reconnect. Jamie right on Raikou's toes. Zuniaki in spam heal mode, but gets death gripped towards the fight. He's going to have to deal with interrupts now as well. Kidney shot onto Lian. He opts to trinket out of that to try and not get crowd control, but Zuniaki moves in. He portals the fear. Well done from Lian. He avoids that crowd control and prevents a CC chain that could be devastating with Jamie having no touch of karma. Waz, here's Icy Veins attempt and Shadow Blades. They're trying to just all outright kill Jamie. Will he be able to survive the onslaught? Triple fear out from Zuniaki. Ebon Bolt attempt from Raikou connects with the flurry. Jamie dipping lower and lower, but feels confident with Lian trying to pick him back up, and they get an ice block out of that risky push. Zuniaki now getting swapped to, and the risks are paying out in gold.
It looks like Emo may be able to turn this one around. Zuniaki caught in the paralyze, gets out with 1 second remaining. Cervantes is going to be able to shrug off any damage coming in right now with Fortitude. And Raikou getting some serious...
Oh no, Jamie might have overextended. Cervantes tries to deny the throw of Jamie with the anti-magic zone that will prevent the kill. Death Grip was in. Jamie trying to reconnect. Raikou now in the fight. They swap to Lian. Lian might have overextended and stepped too far in. Trades out that Fortifying Brew to try and stay alive. He stuns up Waz, trying to get out of line of sight. Close call for Emo. Now Touch of Death is active. Jamie's going to be dealing a lot of pressure towards Raikou here shortly, who has no more ice blocks. Zuniaki has no more mana, or close to none. Northern Gaming Blue are not in a good position.
It looks like Emo should be able to push them down. It looked like they had that one last push. The AMZ had already been used. Raikou's Icy Veins were in his pocket, but they couldn't bring Jamie down. They're going to go for it again, though. We see We saw Jamie in the cheap shot, then it moved over to Cervantes, but not enough pressure coming out. It looks like Emo should be able to take the driver's seat in this one.
Yeah, Waz is trying to commit for the all-in towards Lian. Catching him into a cheap shot, but Raikou can't back him up. He's caught into a Fist of Fury leg sweep. Cervantes is connecting. Zuniaki's Rapture comes up in the nick of time to help pick Raikou back up. Zuniaki moves in for the fear for a last-ditch kill attempt onto Jamie. Zuniaki committing everything, gets gripped on the Light's Wrath. Cervantes denying the kill from Zuniaki, now paralyzing him. Jamie still needs to be careful. May opt to portal away or just charge in. He doesn't care. Just throwing caution to the wind. Cervantes isn't going to be able to catch up, so he's going to switch targets. Jamie's a bit longer. Maybe he should just even wait until Touch of Karma is available. They're completely ahead, but right now, Jamie in the middle of the map is an open opportunity for Waz.
If you are a Northern Gaming Blue fan right now, you need to close your eyes and hope they can survive for one last push on.
Status welcome. Lian's Cesar connects, and he may have overstayed any crowd control. He stabs him. He drops combat from the mind control, and now Jamie's stranded in the middle of the map. After you touch the Karma, lucky for him, that came up. They're with Touch of Karma. They can lead in for the final push towards Raikou. Taking him out. Zuniaki tries to call it out in the life kit, but ultimately Jamie reconnects and takes him out. Almost a throw there. That would end for Emo, but they ultimately close that fight to victim.
Unfortunately, Jamie will almost find that win. Jamie,
beware to focus.
Look into my eyes. But Emo able to stay up. Will this story play out the way it has in the past? Emo, the kryptonite of Northern Gaming Blue.
This is the first time we've seen Jamie play Windwalker monk, and the first time we've seen Windwalker net from Emo. It seems like a solid answer for the road mate.
First,
yeah, it seemed on paper.
It seemed like Walking Dead Mountain wouldn't play against Northern Gaming Blue. Emo still maybe against the squad.
That didn't help.
Come in right now.
Look at this. Monte's any match going at 5%. Then Zuniaki mind controls him out. Runs into mind control.
Watch your step.
Drops combat, running around the killer. Watched off that combat, stabbed him. Then moves over to Jamie. But Jamie's Touch of Karma literally came up that second. That's a stab. Denied the kill. Zuniaki followed up with burst from his pocket, from all those tools. And with those tools and the reconnect of Jamie, Raikou has nothing left to survive. Cervantes really carried Jamie, though. Jamie almost wanted to die twice in that fight. Cervantes said,
that particular
I'm not letting you die.
opportunity as well. Yeah, that particular opportunity only arose because of a slight misplay, overextending, and Northern Gaming Blue being able to find a way to get that going. Expertly played by Northern Gaming Blue to find that opportunity. No other team would have survived long enough to get just added Jamie for this Method Major last week, and they knocked Northern Gaming Blue down with a score of 3-1. So there is history in this matchup. So you know a team like Northern Gaming Blue, there is some bad blood. And the blood got worse when Jamie was added to the lineup. Jamie and Minpoike, they're not best pals at all. They are not good friends.
It's not only a battle in-game, it's going to be a battle between
They hurt each other in real life.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They definitely already know the names of the slightly common against each other. So it's a bit of a grudge match, not only to show their skills, but to show their competence over each other. No, Emo, sometimes for the game, Emo come out ahead 1, and will have that advantage. That game 5
Overrun, smart series. I think it is a wise pick as well. Northern Gaming Blue getting to lock that one in. Now Emo will pick their composition.
So because Emo's playing a melee-based comp, right, with the Windwalker and the Death Knight, Northern Gaming Blue picked Tolvaron because it's a very big map. They can just focus on kiting, like we were talking with the map pools earlier. So this is a very good map for them to kite and avoid damage. I would like to see Zuniaki drink more. I think if they constantly retreat away and he can maintain his mana longer, that they could find an opportunity later in the fight. So I would like to see if they play Rogue Mage Priest that they can kite out and drink. They don't have to. Maybe they even play Shadow Priest Mage. I'm not sure if that would do. We haven't seen it a lot. I haven't seen it at all in this patch. Maybe it isn't as strong as
We were talking about it a lot yesterday. The big thing going into this tournament, we have a new patch. We have a lot of roster changes that actually came through. Some new teams that
What is going on? Okay. This that's the question. I mean, Waz kind of blocking in a glass spec. I do like knowing the fact that they are controlling.
Utterly predictable.
I feel like it is good.
I
this might be the
knew
first time that
they would
Raikou has
come.
seen on a Hunter in a tournament.
We've seen him.
I have what I was after.
It wasn't in.
But I stayed just so that I could put an end to you once and for all. And now you fools have fallen into my
I'm
trap.
pretty sure that has happened
Let's
before.
see how
but
you
yeah, if you guys
fare.
actually want to
So
tweet at us whether
weird.
I am
I will slay you.
right, I am pretty sure we have seen
The night shroud your shadow.
very often. I'm pretty sure I cast it.
I will not be
It's
stopped.
happening right
I
now.
have fought
That's
too
all that
long,
matters.
suffered too much. Victory must be mine. The night shroud your shadow.
He's in a Rogue Mage He's way more versatile than a Rogue Mage. So he's just trying to back up all to save him. You're not going to Rogue coming off the fighter, so there's a lot of stress on
Beware.
My powers have grown since joining the Legion. Here, let me show
Nah,
you.
man, it's Hunter. That's not a stress test.
It's a bit of a stress test, man. We've seen people jump in on the Hunter and not look good plenty of times. But we will have to see.
Migo face.
We have to see if going face is going to be enough in the face of a Walking Dead cleave too. Definitely an interesting battle all around here. This is exactly what we expect when two rivals go face to face with everything on the line in the lower bracket. The loser of this series going home.
Yep, Waz waiting in stealth. Raikou just teeing off some damage.
Far away.
Waz moving in. Cervantes Death Knight early on. It's a safe strategy. Not sure if it's going to be the one that they stick with. And legacy, but Cervantes is just getting completely destroyed. He's trying to hang in by the skin of his teeth. Leanne picking up this is the miss, but still not even enough. Cervantes going lower and lower. Lifekeeper has to go straight it out. And this game is ruined. Completely
Waz still has a card here, right? There it is. Still, here we go. This could just be it. Would Cervantes fall down? We're going to use the raise while we try to escape on Waz. It's going to allow Waz is just so mobile. Going to use his stampede. Sticking to this target. Still in Incarnation. No defensive cooldowns left. Going to leap over to
Cervantes is in the middle of the map. This is not where you want to be against a marksmanship hunter. They're just trying to race against Raikou. Who's going to fall first? I feel like Cervantes will. Leanne gets kicked on his heel. Cervantes is in trouble, completely in their favor.
Is defeated.
Trying to chase him down. Corpse shield bottom a second. Waz is moving in for a stun. He's going to fully maim up the Mistweaver Monk. If Raikou can move in and follow up, he throws the trap.
But
Doesn't
you
manage
should
to
inform
snipe
the
it,
other
though.
Wardens of what you
Raikou's
have
going to not
accomplished
have a lot of crowd control for quite some time.